Tudor Grange Academy, Solihull. Tudor Grange Academy is a co-educational academy and technology college located in Solihull, West Midlands, England. Formerly known as Tudor Grange Grammar School and Tudor Grange Secondary School. It was originally a boys' grammar school for around 650 boys. A girls' grammar school was built later, and both original schools now form part of the current academy. Location: Tudor Grange is situated in Tudor Grange Park, west of Solihull town centre, next to Alderbrook Secondary School, former Harold Malley Grammar School, and Harold Cartwright Girls' Grammar School, and St. Peter's Catholic School. Solihull College is next door to the east. History. Foundation. Tudor Grange House, a now Grade Roman II listed property, was completed in Solihull in 1887 for Alfred Lovekin, a silversmith and lord of the manor of Longden in Solihull, who originally leased the land from the Chattock family of Castle Bromwich. Mr. Lovekin later sold the estate to Sir Alfred Bird, the owner of Bird's custard then produced at the Birmingham custard factory. The Bird family bequeathed the house and estate to the people of Solihull for the construction of a Tudor Grange school around the turn of the century. After Tudor Grange School had been established on this site, other parcels of the estate were passed on by the school for neighbouring schools, colleges and parkland. Grammar School. Tudor Grange Grammar School began as an entity at Lode Heath School, Lode Lane, in September 1951, with 2 mixed classes, 1 Gone and 1 G2. The formative school continued with these temporary arrangements until the new boys' school in Dingle Lane was opened in September 1956, the official ceremony taking place on Tuesday, 23 July 1957. The cost of building the new premises is reported to have been £176,445. 600 boys were taught at the school, whose motto was Omnibus Produs, to be of service to all men. In addition to the established Lode Heath School contingent, the new intake also included boys from Sharman's Cross Secondary Modern School. Subsequent entries were drawn from boys passing the 11+ exam, together with a very small number passing a 13+ exam. The original uniform of the school comprised a black blazer with school badge on the breast pocket, a white shirt, a school tie in stripes of black, gold, and silver, a black cap with school badge, and black lace-up leather shoes. First and second year boys wore grey shorts, whilst older boys were allowed to wear grey flannel trousers. Sixth formers wore a slightly more flamboyant tie, whilst prefects wore a cap with a gold stripe. The original headmaster was Mr. A.R. Munday, who later left to become headmaster of the King's School, Chester, in 1964. He was followed as headmaster by John Scandrett Millward, who in turn was followed in 1974 by Robert Fulton. Amongst some of the masters at this time was mathematics teacher Mr. Arthur Bowden, who had the enthusiasm to have a small astronomical observatory built in the grounds, although he also declared in 1958 that it was mathematically impossible for any spacecraft to leave the gravitational pull of the Earth. After the construction of the boys' school, a school for girls was built next door. The 2 schools had playing fields which shared a common boundary. The original houses for both the boys' and girls' schools were all named after Tudor noble houses. When the schools merged, so too did the houses, becoming Beaufort Mowbray, Lancaster Newburgh, York Verney, and Howard Richmond. Comprehensive. In 2002, it was known as Tudor Grange Secondary School, and was a mixed 11-16 comprehensive school with a pupil roll of around 1250, including both buildings from the girls' and boys' school, now known as Willow and Oak Buildings. It was a technological college with high academic achievement. Since then, a new block dedicated to teaching the International Baccalaureate diploma has been added, together with a new sports hall, allowing one of the 2 old gyms has been turned into a large classroom known as the Lead Lesson Suite. Use. In November 2009, the school was awarded Bronze Award in the Eco Schools program, which is run nationwide. The school also has a partnership school called Tudor Grange Academy, Worcester, replacing Elgar Technology College. The school became fully comprehensive in 1974, the year the county borough of Solihull became the larger metropolitan borough of Solihull. In 1984, Solihull LEA looked at the possibility of returning to a selective system of schools made possible because the 1976 Education Act was repealed in 1979, and making the school a grammar school. In September 1995, Tudor Grange became a technology college, and in September 2009 the school adopted a specialism in business and enterprise. In 2007, the schoolhouses were changed to reflect the school's status as a technology college to the names of British scientists and engineers. In September 2010, it converted to become an academy. The school was classed as outstanding by Ofsted in 2006 and shares a partnership with the Tudor Grange Academy in Worcester. Notable alumni: Richard Allinson, Radio 2 DJ; Martin Bagot and Donald Good, both members of the Applejacks; Jeremy Bates, former British #1 tennis player, Gareth Edwards, principal since 2001 of George Watson's College, Edinburgh. The RT Rev. Dr. Peter R. Forster, the Bishop of Chester since 1996. Simon Fowler, lead vocalist and acoustic guitarist in Ocean Colour Scene. David Jamieson, Labour MP from 1992 2005 for Plymouth Devonport and president since 2005 of the Motorcycle Industry Association. Justin King, former CEO of J. Sainsbury plc. Professor Stephen Hagen, linguist and former Vice-Chancellor, University of Wales, Newport. Steve Hewlett, print and broadcast journalist.